continues. It's just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. No other club feels like Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. And already we're underway here.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Pelé,
That was lovely, that.
gets a good foot in there. And it's Beckham. And here's Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Chance here to counter. Aim forwards. Now it's Pelé. No, that's been intercepted. No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively. And this is Messi. Messi's... Oh, smashing header! Goal! Boca Juniors! And Boca Juniors take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Boca Juniors are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Seedorf. Zanetti. Well, that's well seen too. Now it's Hullet. Can he finish? He scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly... Real chance! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it...
He's got full! That is good alertness. 30 minutes gone. Look at the space here. Pelé conjures time and space where few can. That's good running with the ball. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
got that quite right. And it's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Beckham. That looks a decent ball. That's a shade optimistic. Vieira. Probing pass. Messi. Showing good feet. And this is Pullet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Del Piero. Del Piero! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero is offering a right smile there.
Goes back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Nice bit of trickery. Aims beyond the defence. Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. Del Piero. That's very neat. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Cross to the back post. Tries to get it clear. And this is Del Piero. Played in by... He rises! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal, the difference at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 23. Lo reemplazará.
And the second half gets underway.
Boca Juniors really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's Ibrahimovic. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Out towards the flank. Collier. Oh, it's the chance for a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. And another try! Crossbar comes to the rescue. That's a sharp pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. Boca Juniors, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Ferdinand makes the interception. Vieira. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space.
Well played and well cleared.
He's on it, can he get away? Pele, oh, this looks sharp. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were...
Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Listen, actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Takes a shot! Oh, it's come loose. No way through, so back it... And Messi! And the ball's come loose here. An instinctive delivery. And he's cleared it back out.
Boca Juniors really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Played into space out wide. And it's Del Piero. Oh, what has happened here? There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Messi. Boca Juniors are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Seedorf. Messi. Tries to pass it through.
This is the time you need that pace.
It could be in here. He has a look out. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Played into space.
Boca Juniors really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. Now it's Messi. Zanetti has it in a wide position. That has been knocked clear. Vieira plays it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Ferdinand gets across and deals with it.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 21.
So, time for changes
Número
on
19.
both sides, actually.
Messi. Entran.
And it's Zanetti.
Número 13.
Del
Número
Piero
11.
is the
Se
type of
está
player who
realizando un
always
cambio.
likes having a bit of space in front of him. Lovely, now then. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Hangs it across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Del Piero. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. No other club feels like Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. The action has already started.
There's little doubt that Rui Costa will be conductor-in-chief in this lineup.
And you'd want to be conducted by him, wouldn't you?
Well, you would, because he's not the quickest and strongest, and yet his awareness and deft footwork make him the perfect link-up man. He is the creator-in-chief.
Pirlo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi. Gattuso, and the counter-attack is on for Barcelona, and he was quick to react. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Totti, Zanetti, and he shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
It was such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Crosses it in. Terrific header. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Adams calmly anticipates. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Keeper has taken decisive action. Deep cross. Oh, important interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Del Piero. He's picked his way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Griezmann. And that could set him on his way. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Del Piero is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Now this could be a chance. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. He rises! And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Boca Juniors have their second corner now. Del Piero is short. Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's fabulous. And Batistuta! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Great ball if he can get there. Totti! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that was very necessary. And it's hoisted clear. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand...
Del Piero! Corner number 3 coming up. Del Piero with the short one. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is... And the shot! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! And now they can spring out of defence. Boca Juniors get their 4th corner. They've played it short. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. That was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Nice interception, well timed. Gattuso is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Good read, needed to be. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's slung out wide. Pirlo. And it's Del Piero. Looking for options for movement. Oh, what has happened here? That has been knocked clear.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de
Some really good
compensación.
ball movement. Great ball, and he's in here. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He is through here. Elects to cross. It's a mighty effort. And the header is disappointing in the end. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, 0-0 is a little surprising, and while initially they must have felt that they'd score from the many chances we saw, they might now be thinking that this could go against them.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're underway again.
Boca Juniors are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now who's going to be first to this? Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Totti. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Zanetti. Out of play for a throw. Totti. That's very neat. He's on it. Can he get away? And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And Del Piero! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That's a cute ball. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he plays one through. Rijkaard. Messi.
La cantidad
So
de
we've reached the
espectadores de
hour
este
mark.
partido fue de
Messi carries the ball down
44.804.
the right. Griezmann. That has not gone well. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that was vital. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Gattuso. Messi. And he's intervened well there. And it's Messi. Collar. They've done it! There is the breakthrough! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 10. Lo reemplazará número 13. Se está
So,
realizando
time
un
for
cambio.
changes on both sides, actually. Boca Juniors are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard. Defending was strong and firm. Goes forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Quality ball. And he's there to retrieve it. A good play on the left-hand side here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, good take in a good area. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And here's Azar. He's got away.
Such good technique.
Nice control. Azar with the delivery. Courtois claims it safe hands.
Boca Juniors clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he's in on goal. Chance! Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. He slings it in. Big header! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Cambio.
Barcelona are making a change now. Boca Juniors are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now the cross. Hazard with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Nicely weighted ball. And it's pulled. Can he finish? An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
No, that was never going to make it. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? Pirlo. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and
The
welcome to
fans have
today's
pulled out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that's put paid to a promising move. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Del Piero. Turan. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pirlo. Robson. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Nicely weighted ball. Danger averted for now.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's Pirlo. Look at... And Messi! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now then, the ball's come loose. Can he get on the end of it? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No goals as yet. Boca Juniors looking to pass their way through. He's found a way through. And a chance! Brilliant from Collar. A finish of true class. And Boca Juniors take the lead. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
Boca Juniors have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Zanetti. He's on it. Can he get away? Delivered across. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Roberto Carlos. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's Zanetti. Robson in acres of space out wide. That's an excellent interception. Best, a player who needs no introduction. He's found a way past. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Best! It's there! They are right back in business!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a Del Piero! Wonderful from Del Piero! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they've got their lead back. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Zanetti. Boca Juniors looking forward. Goes for the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Del Piero. And here's Del Piero. Robson is always looking to break lines. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Thuram with the clearance and reclaimed it in a trice. Has a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nicely aimed pass. Played into space out wide, and he's worked it through. And Messi! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
I'd just like to read out our fan club members.
Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Boca Juniors are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Now it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. That ball looks a good one. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, good-looking ball. Kola. Now, can they get him away? Chance for a shot! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Hangs in a cross. Chooses to go back. He's tried one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bellingham.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Threads one in. Looking for the run. That's a throw. Bellingham. 60 minutes played. Robson! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Baresi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Best. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Can he get it? Can he finish? He scores! So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
substitution on the field. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Coming on
fact.
to replace him is
This is threatening
number
to become
10,
a really good
Mbappe.
game.
Well, we have a very
Substitutions taking
different game
place.
on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Swings it across. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Out for a throw. Zanetti bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Boca Juniors still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Messi. Collar. Great chance! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Boca Juniors take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one,
Shoots! Oh, taken with style. Right back in the game. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Del Piero does really well to win the ball there. Thinks one through. Oh, that's clever. Best. Azar. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Boca Juniors clearly now in lead preservation mode.
San Antonio really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Decent chance! Messi! From another planet! A finish right from the top draw! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Boca Juniors could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
So, third corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball.
There will be 5
And
minutes
now a
added
sudden
time.
chance to counter. Now it's Messi. 5 minutes to add. And it's Azar. Azar, good purposeful running this. Ibrahimovic. Messi. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Hazard. And that will be the final act. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Hello,
Collar
attendees. This
taking
is
What a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Pirlo. Del Piero. And it's Roberto Carlos. Collar. Roberto Carlos. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Messi. And here's Beckham. Beckham. Zanetti. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Del Piero. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges? Pirlo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Flings in across. Maldini getting this one clear. So, third corner of the game. Bastoni gets good distance on it. Del Piero. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Always onto this. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Well, there's the clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for movement. And here's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. And the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gullit absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Del Piero cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Engages and forces him off the ball. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither side yet able to find the net.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Xabi Alonso. That's a good run he's making there. Rijkaard. Baresi is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Beckham just eases him off the ball. Beckham Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero knocks it in. Can he finish? It's in! There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Knocks it out wide. That'll be a corner. Boca Juniors get their fourth corner. Del Piero goes short. Takes a shot. That is some save from Khan. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And now a sudden chance to counter. Quality ball. A good take in a good area. Rijkaard. To Beckham. Pass somewhat off target. Xavi Alonso. Del Piero. Rijkaard pinches it off him. Nicely weighted ball. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! Koller. And they can counter here. Howson with the foul. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che non è consentito parcheggiare intorno allo stadio. Grazie della collaborazione. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Here we go again.
Boca Juniors have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances.
He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he's only too happy to take that back. Here's a sharp little ball here. And nicely intercepted. He has found the way through. Boca. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. It's McManaman. That's been slipped through. Oh, shoot, Messi! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip. Boca Juniors have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
McManaman, the specialist in tearing teams apart. breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, this looks sharp. That has been cut short. Rijkaard. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Out of play for a throw.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15, numero 21, numero 10, numero 17, Xabi Alonso. Lasciano il campo per il numero 13, il numero 9, Forlan, il numero 23, il numero 8, Gerrard.
And that's definitely not his
Attenzione,
best.
cambio.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Tries to play it through. That is good alertness. It's loose Latini. It shapes to shoot. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Platini is offering a wry smile there.
Milan have their second corner now. He's there to get it away. Now, can they get him away? Now, this could be a chance. Azar. Boca Juniors still have the cards to affect this game. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Del Piero. Great shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Goes long and straight. Ferdinand does really well to win the ball there. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Azar with a mighty effort! You've got to be quick to recover this. And that was very necessary. Played out wide.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal. Boca Juniors clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Azar. And it's Rijkaard. Nice interception, well timed. Decent chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
corner count is rising.
Sostituzione
That's
per il
6.
Milan. Numero 25. Lascia il campo per il numero 7.
Del Piero plays it short. And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Forlan.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Now it's McManaman. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Cantona. Platini. He's found the way through. Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
All hands on deck for this one. The most accurate part. Just about within shooting range. Oh, nearly. Azar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Time added on 4 minutes. Can he get on the end of this? Del Piero. Azar. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. McManaman looking for the run. Messi. He's picked his way through. That's the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and
And a chance! He's delivered all right!
well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he has been fouled there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Not the most accurate pass. Pirlo. To Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass is just off target. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Rummenigge. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. And that is a little undercooked. Zanetti. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's found support out wide. Zanetti. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Del Piero. And he's worked it through. No joy this time. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Boca Juniors looking to pass their way through. Looking for the run. Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Del Piero. It's a goal kick. Boca Juniors are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good.
Pretty robust defending.
Del Piero. Del Piero. Back into the middle. Oh, what has happened here? Pedri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Real chance! It's been deflected, and they'll get another go. Corner number 2 then. And the shot! He scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Boca Juniors have their third corner. Chooses to go, shapes to shoot! And one more try! That was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Time and again they are repelled. And it's Pedri. This looks promising.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he plays one through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well read, nice interception. And here's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Big chance! Yep, it's a corner. Neymar falls short. Now it's Neymar. Fired deep. Big header! It's anyone's ball now. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Collier. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Nicely aimed pass. Great ball, and Messi! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Messi, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nasty words. They're urging him to shoot. Pirlo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Del Piero. Looking to play him in. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hand. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Boca Juniors certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal.
And if you do have a chance
They
today,
need to
please
keep
take
pushing,
some time out to
keep
give your
imposing.
support to
Don't
our
leave
better
the door
stadium
open for
fund.
the opposition.
Boca Juniors sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So off we go once more. And it's Del Piero. Cristiano. Chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zanetti gets into a good position. A hefty challenge. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Boca Juniors get their fourth corner. Del Piero with the short one. Chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
A case now of complete control. Now that's well seen too. Pedri. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now, he's got space here. That is good alertness. That has not gone well. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 4. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 19.
Tidily.
Hadrian. Coming on the field. Number 11. George Best. Number 24.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
The ball is loose, and the great chance! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Can he finish? It's there! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is this the start of a comeback? Flashes it across. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Best. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Boca Juniors still have the cards to affect this game. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's a cute ball. Del Piero is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Played down the flank. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? And he's worked it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking for options. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's in on the tries a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. That's the keeper's ball. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. Jose picks up, he's had a shot! Goal! With so little time left, grandstand finish! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So here comes a substitution.
Number 2.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Coming on the field.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Good ball, good take. Might be dangerous. Takes a shot! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Zanetti, terrific header! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. What a game, a contest of ferocity. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. So Jim, this is a relatively unfamiliar formation, but who are the key players within it?
Yeah, I'd say the advanced midfielders, Peter. They're going to have to do all the jobs of, say, a number 8 and a number 10, and an auxiliary striker, if you like. They have to do...
Chance for a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Sporting are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bale. Makalelu. Collier. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Bale. Bale pings it across. Good read, needed to be. Boca Juniors leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Messi. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And the pass is intercepted. And he's away. Great ball and he's in here. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Boca Juniors are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Del Piero. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, smashing! Oh, crossbar! Played it again. Big header! And it's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Picked that one out. It was and that's it. That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator.